Hello everyone, welcome to the club. Thank you for coming to today's stream. Alright, my audio is working. I doubted myself for a second. Oh, that's what I did. I turned down my headphone volume a little bit. I'm sure y'all can hear me fine. It was just I couldn't hear myself very well. Anyway, welcome to the stream. I think I already said that. I don't know if you noticed my new intro. I finally made a new intro. I have had, like, I technically added more to that intro. Like, I made that intro, like, 4 years ago, right? And I technically have added to it since then, but it was still, like, the same basic, like, layout. I mean, it's still kind of the same basic idea. But I finally put in, like, new music, like the circle logo thing. I like how it changes colors now. I don't know. I was really excited about it. If you want some extra fun, here, I'll drop the link in chat. If you want some extra fun for, I don't know why, but you can go also check out my, where's my channel? There's my channel. You can also go check out my thing, and it was gonna play it there, and we were gonna have to all listen to it. Sorry. You can also check out my new YouTube channel intro that I also have not updated for 4 years and finally did. It's actually probably been, I think, technically a little more than 4 years. Awkward, but finally. I was just like, well, like last year I didn't upload like much at all, and I don't know why. I just like, I did so much stuff and I just like never got around to like posting it. But it's also like I was streaming a lot more. I wasn't really doing like any music, and I felt like, oh, I can't post anything unless I have new music, and I was like, well, yeah, maybe we're getting a music release like next month. Maybe. It depends on if the Spotify process decides to love me or not, because I'm still like new to that, so that's why my previous stuff isn't on Spotify, because I don't know how any of that shit works, and I just learned, and then I'm like, this is scary. Okay, who wants to do Tholian event? Anyone? I think we should do Vault Ensnared, since someone said Vault. Anyway, what's the universal? Repair 50,000 hull of teammates. Oh god, I like never can get through that one. It's like, that's so much hull. And especially in things like Vault Ensnared, which I played a couple times over the past few days. Like, those are really not great TFOs to try to get close to people. Oh, that's like so annoying. Like, it's one thing when it's like 5k shield healing on someone else. Like, that's one thing. But 50k healing is another. I will say though, like, shield, because I think it's whole healing, right? Yeah, it's whole. Because I do have like the bubble, like, reputation ability, which is nice for shield healing, but useless for whole healing. All right, chop chop, let's go. Taria. Oh, okay. Now you say you're ready. I don't know if I'm ready, but okay. Last call, since we had some people just drop in. Last call if anyone is online. My hair ended up really crunchy today, so don't mind me just like scrunching on the side. I might actually need to put some like oil in this or something before I go out to my activities tonight, because this is cursed. those who get it will get it, like the crunchy gel curse. It's like I just like refreshed it today and I was like, oh no, it's all it's all crunchy, oh no. Okay. I'm gonna assume we're all good to go then. Oh, okay, that was fast. But yeah, I've got, wow! Mark's tune is so tall. Like, mine is pretty tall, but boob level. It's like, oh my god, it's like the Diara and Vatra height difference, but with different but except this tune is a lot taller than Diara. So oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, is I was like, imagine like the fun we could have. You gotta log into her now, I'm just kidding. You don't need to. Actually, as you know, for prep, oh shit, my cord is in a knot.
Mo Rehad is our future, but we must maintain a presence here as well.
Okay, why?
The Tholians would plunder the vault and strip it of its technology and...
Okay, so... Anyway. This is a vault thing I have, like, very mixed feelings about. At least, I would rather play this any day over normal vault. But still. The Y class? Whew. Whew. Ah. I honestly don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going over here. I feel like on this one, if I don't get going really fast, then everything is dead before I have a chance to shoot anything. Except on one of these, there was like... I don't know, I've only had like one kind of cursed run of this. Where like... I don't know if it was just like people were new and still learning how it worked, or if it was like some other thing, like, you know, willful ignorance, because that's my thing, is I was like, look, I don't care if people are new, you know, like, do your thing, right? Like, glad you're playing, glad you're doing your best. But when people come in and are like willfully like purposefully like not participating, you know, that makes like any TFO like not fun.
Make the Tholians pay for what they have done today.
Oh my god. That is indeed forbidden. That is... I didn't look at it that close. But maybe now I'm glad I didn't. But... oh shit. No! No, no, no! I can't see anything! I can't see what I'm shooting. I don't know what I'm shooting at. There we go. There we go. Oh, and I'm in the nebula. That's what I'm in. Oh my god, the audacity of people to call me during my stream.
My ship is too damaged to continue.
It's worse than I
Heading to
thought.
evac
The
coordinates.
Tholians are...
Whee! Oh shit. Right into the nebula. Oh my god. Or is it like, it's like a micro nebula or something that's supposed to be, right? Like, there we go. Hello, Tholian friends. This is my favorite part. I love just blasting them out of the sky. Assimilate them all. Okay, where's my... oh my god, what was that? Why was that so loud? Like, my god. Oh. Okay, guess I'm not going for those ones. There we go. Holy hell, what was that, like, bombardment? There we go. I was like, where are they? Oh shit. Damn it. I cannot steer a ship, especially today, apparently. Whee!
The Tholian vault web is 20% complete.
Alrighty. Well, there are more of them. Gonna go for this group down here. Now I have more Borgie ships, even though, like, I don't know what the point of me using the assimilation ability in this TFO is, because they don't follow you long enough for it to matter. I think I'm too close to them to really get the good angles. There we go. Well, it all takes care of itself. Oh, wait, they're behind me. I keep, like, for a split second forgetting which ship I'm in for some reason. I'm like, wait, yeah, I have the quantum bombardment and the assimilation ability on this ship. Like, I don't know what my brain is ever, so... Like I said, that's why I called this stream Just the Usual, because really it is just the usual. I can't fly my own damn ship, and I also can't remember what's going on ever. Brain, what is brain? Okay, so I know I bring it up every time Spock's brain comes up, but has everyone seen the little, like, Swear Trek, like, GIF series where every time brain is said in Spock's brain, it's replaced with dick? Because if you haven't seen it, you need to look it up immediately. Obviously, it's called Spock's dick. And it makes it, like, look like it's already a funny episode, but, like, it makes it 100 times funnier. Trust me. I've also been, like, doing an original series rewatch, and I am scared for the day I get to season 3. I should have stayed over there. Then I would have been right next to this next group of them. Whatever. We're killing them too fast for them to spawn.
The Tholian vault web is 40% complete.
No, literally the funniest thing of my existence that runs around in my brain right now is actually, like, this, like, hilarious crack fic idea. And it becomes even more of a crack fic because I was like, no, I'm gonna start putting people's OCs as also players in this little circus, shall we say. I don't know, I cannot get it to leave my head of, like, the original series characters, like, trying to put on a production of the Rocky Horror Show. I'm just like, it is like plaguing my brain right now, and I'm telling myself, like, I literally am trying...
Excellent.
I literally am trying to, but we are not.
Approaching at high warp. Prepare for battle.
But I'm telling myself, like, I literally have a fanfic in progress, like, I need to finish before I start writing, like, crack shit, you know? But at the same time, like, it's literally plaguing my brain, like, all the time. Like, I can't, like, shake the idea because in this little, thing, and I have to finish the other fic first because you'll kind of need this other fic with my OC Janelle Sky, and you'll kind of need that for context, to establish some things that are going on. What was that damage? Oh, it was repair shields. Yeah, that's not gonna happen except on an engineering tune, I feel like. I have to reply really quickly to this person who had the audacity to call me during my stream. And I say that as in, this is like, my GM, so, like... Yeah, but it's just, this idea just... I cannot get it out of my brain about how fucking funny it would be. Because the premise is like... You say, like, the Enterprise being the mansion, but the premise is actually that, it's like, they are putting on, like, a production of the musical version, like, on the ship. So, like, they're inside the ship, you know? And it's just so fucking funny to me because, like, I have another friend who has this character that I was like, oh my god, what if we made this character also time travel? It becomes even more crack-fic-ish, like, and it just, I don't know, it gets infinitely funnier for some reason. Oh my god, I have been feeling the need to watch it as well, This to think that this all started over my brain being like, what if like this is way TMI, but like this all started because I was thinking in my head, I was like, what if my character, who I'm currently writing, like I'm currently writing a fic about her and Dr. McCoy, and I was like, what the thought that crossed my mind was like, what if like what if they have a sex playlist, right? And I was like, what if something on that, like, because I arranged this from like least to most unhinged pick, like it's obviously like such a joke, right? But then it's like the very last song I was like, okay, most unhinged like pick for this playlist is Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I was like, wait a minute, what if? And then it was all downhill from there. I think I'm hilarious sometimes. Actually, I think I'm hilarious a lot of the time, but I also understand that my humor is absolutely terrible. Like, I'm just like, look, this is hilarious to me, but I also think like it's gonna be probably come across as really messed up. But the thing is, I was like, look, we could have the best of all the worlds, because I get to write my favorite OC ever. I get to have not one, but two Andorians in the fic. Oh, thank you for following. Welcome to the club. You're just in time for something you probably didn't want to hear, but we're talking about that today. So, yeah, the Andorians. I get not one, but two Andorians, because two people gave me permission to use their Andorians. And by the time we're done, there is a possibility, if I can convince the person that they want to be part of this, there's a possibility the ensemble also may be made up of a Tellarite. And I just think that would be a hilarious combination. But in this thing, I was like, well, long story short, I was like, okay, Spock as Frankenfurter. Like, just imagine, like, every single line delivered 100% straight, like, 100%. And every time, like, McCoy says something like, come on, Spock, like, if we're gonna do this, like, you know, try to say it with some feeling. And then that's the point where my character, Janelle Sky, is gonna be there like, no, actually, let him continue. Just let Spock do what Spock does. And I just think it's so funny. Like, I have so many ideas, but I'm telling myself, it's like, I have a 9-chapter fic that I said I will finish first, and I'm like, it's always hard to write stuff when it's like, I want to, you know, actually post it and share it, because I'm like, I need to keep it enough that, like, you know, like, if I'm gonna talk about it, you know, I have to keep it tame enough that it's like, you know, I'm not gonna get, like, canceled. Like, not because I would do anything bad, but it's like, you know, we live in a society, right? Like, that if I just went full ham and wrote everything I wanted to, I'd run, like, into a lot of problems, because I have no chill. And I was supposed to be replying to my GM telling him, yeah, I was like, ugh. So again, I was like, someone had the audacity to text me. Well, here's the thing, like, the problem is, it's like, it's not so much like I'm ashamed of it, it's more of like, I mean, there are a lot of problems with 50 Shades of Grey. Like, so many. Like, I'm not like pro censorship, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, 50 Shades should be banned because it's like bad. Like, no, but it is one of those things where I do think people, like, who need to acknowledge, like, hey, this is not how it works. Like, this is 100% like a fantasy thing. Nothing in here should be taken as something you should do in real life. You know, and I wish, like, we're in a weird age right now where I feel like so many people like can't separate like, you know, something's like, oh, like this is, and there's of course like things that are just flat out like not okay, you know, but I think we live in a weird era where some people like cannot separate like what is like fiction from reality like at all, because there's some people who will be like, oh yeah, like no, this like horror, this like horrific like along the same lines of 50 Shades like fanfic, it's like, oh, this is like completely terrible, like this is gonna lead to like domestic abuse, etc. And it's like, not necessarily, because there is like, when you do this stuff in real life, like again, and it's always like teenagers that like don't know, or like, you know, that 18-19 range, they're still there's adults but they're still teenagers. It's always like them that are like saying shit about fan fiction. Like, look, that's why I'm like, I am an AO3 defender, so that's why my writing is on AO3 rather than like one of the more like socially acceptable fan like writing sites, just because I was like, you know, I think we should celebrate this thing for what it is and understand that like I'm young enough that I don't really like remember the peak of like the fan fiction like controversy, you know, pre AO3 days, but I do know there was a time before we had the freedom to put things online, right? I think it also ties into those people who see something bad in there and says it's endorsing it. Yeah. It's like, it's kind of like saying like, it's like people who, and again, I've only heard this a handful of times. I am not saying a lot of people believe this, but I have heard a handful of times people saying like that Star Wars is problematic because of like, oh, well, the Empire did terrible things, etc. I was like, okay, but if we can't have anybody doing bad things in fiction, like, where does that leave us? You know, like, you have to, like, if you want to have, for example, like a message about why it's not good to do bad, like, to do certain things, you have to portray those things happening in a realistic sort of way in order to be like, you know, to get your point across. Like, I don't know. I just am like, I am very passionate about this subject, obviously, so. Okay. So, what am I doing with my life now? Yeah, and it's like, and again, there are things where it's like, and in my opinion, like, once you start involving shit like, you know, like, when you start involving children and shit, like, things get a little bit blurry, and I'm like, I'm gonna say, like, maybe you shouldn't do that, but at the same time, like, you know, some people, like some people who write, like, certain things, like, they use that to cope with something that could have happened that was really horrible in their life, and I think we need to make, like, room for that as well, because it's like, the reason why fucked up shit exists is because people go through fucked up things. Like, you know? Like, I don't know. I just think, like, there needs to be a little bit more, like, you know, understanding between people. Cause yeah, it's like, look, we are all nerds, we all like to make things, you know, like, it's just, it's one thing that I'm just like, I'm very strongly opinionated on, because it's like, if you can't, like, it's like because the thing is, a lot of the censorship bills, like, because people, okay, you know what, we will pivot this into something that's really important for you to know about. So in the US especially, but like, it will affect everybody internationally if the US were to pass something like this, but the US keeps having these internet censorship bills, like, come into, like, just like just like come into, like, circulation in Congress or whatever, and I'm just like, and people, and there will be, like, people, and it'll be like, it's particularly concerning to me when it comes from, like, Gen Z, because, like, there's like the whole thing about the boomerification of Gen Z, like, 100% agree. Like, I'm obviously, like, I'm right on the line between, like, Gen Z and millennial. I'm technically Gen Z, but, like, some of these kids, like, the ones younger than me, I feel like older Gen Z is sometimes okay, but like, the younger end of it, it's just like, you guys might as well be boomers with the attitudes that some of y'all have, because it's like they're like, oh no, the censorship bills are good things, they're gonna protect the children. I was like, no the fuck they're not, because once you start censoring things, you get into like, look at any history book, like my god, like even like the sanitized US history, like I still learned about censorship and shit. Now I don't know about what the kids are learning about today, but I learned it. So it's like, that's the thing, is you have to keep in mind, like, it's not like this is a new concept. Like, censorship is not a new concept just because the internet exists, but because now we have so much stuff, like, it's like, y'all are wild if you think that like queer content isn't going to be the first thing that gets like censored with these like things that they want to become law. Like, the definition of like, you know, sexual activity is so broad to a lot of lawmakers. Like, they literally think that somebody like a completely like wholesome like gay story, like that would be censored. That would be censored under these things. And I'm like, y'all have got to just think about this for a second. Better not touch that cookie in the jar. Touches cookie in the jar. I mean, it's like, God, no, they've definitely, yeah, no. So for funsies, those who don't know, I live in Utah. And like, it's terrible here. Like, we are one of the states that like straight up like banned Pornhub and all that. Like, it's nuts. It really is. I'm gonna go out. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna go out here where it's a little less crowded. Okay, I have like, I can only be on here for like another hour. So should we do some TFOs, or should I work on, or should we talk about Janelle Sky lore? I know we've been doing that on the past couple of streams. You know what, why not? Why not? I'll hop over to Sky because I need to level her up anyway. If anyone has a lower level, just my disclaimer to put out, like, if anyone has a lower level tune or a tune that needs to grind through some story, feel free to join. But do keep in mind that when I do these like lore missions, they go through the pace and we don't always speedrun them. I mean, a lot of them we speedrun if they're kind of boring, but... Okay, did I get a... Look, if you would like to suffer along with me, but, yeah, I made this character Discovery Era, and I do like the vibe for her, but like this, I've really given this character like her own lore, because this is not just my in-game character, this is like a character I wrote a whole failed web series about this character that was a fully original IP, and then I was like, I've used her in so much Star Trek shit, like I cosplay her. It's kind of a problem at this point, but yeah, but what I was saying about living in Utah is that like I live in one of the most like wild ass states, you know? Is this the tune you wanted, Pope? But okay, I was just double checking. Anyway, yeah, I mean, no rush. I guess I have a skill point to use to get my engineering skills. Oh, I think I might as well start drifting over here while we're kind of... Anyway, but what I was saying is, like, since I live in Utah, like, I see, like, the most wild shit all the time. and like I don't think like people who make fun of like, and like I get it, you know, we all like to make fun of Texas, we all like to make fun of Utah, etc. Like I make fun of Utah all the time, but at the same time, people who are like completely like all the time just making fun of these like different states, it's like, yeah, maybe keep in mind that there are people who like live there who don't like, you know, want these things there. Like we don't like I don't like any of our politicians. Like I'm just being real, you know. Like let's, you know, like just keep that in mind. Like it's kind of the same energy like as people like, again, we all love to roast America, but there's sometimes like there's like, you know, random British people on TikTok who will be like making fun of school shootings, and it's like, maybe let's not. No, like that's the thing, is like legitimately like the choices in Utah, like okay, we do have like some that are okay. Like there are some that are really trying their best. They won't get elected, but I love that they're trying their best. They're not in any of my districts where I live, because I don't live in the city anymore. But like when I lived in like the urban area, that's, you know, who was, you know, representing that area, so that was like cool. But yeah, these days, no. Like everybody sucks, like. But that's really like most places, because it also, we live in America, but it's like, you know, at least in some areas, like there's at least like somebody like, you know, who like makes you actually like want to, you know, vote for them. I don't know. I've been having a lot of thoughts, because I'm still pretty pissed off that like I'm still pretty pissed off about some shit like that happened with the way that Utah was doing it's like primary ballots and stuff. Like I was like, yeah. Sorry, so I've been running our tabletop game for the past like 2 weeks while people were out of town. And we have a rotating GM schedule. So we have this like really cool thing going, like with my real life group. Anyone else? Or is it just us? Anyone got those low level tunes they want to play? I was always told if you don't like what's going on here, you got 49 other states to try. I mean, that's what's so funny though, is like, it's all fun and games until, I mean, it doesn't have to be a low level either. I just meant like if you wanted to grind story. But yeah, it's like the thing that just gets me is like, you know, if everybody just like leaves and goes to states that like have it better, you know, which just because they have it better in some ways doesn't mean they have it better in others, and like no one stays in place and like, you know, at least tries to like, you know, improve the situation. Like for me, it's like I would love to leave Utah, but at the same time, it's like that would be very, very difficult for me, especially at the point I'm at. Like I'm disabled and I have no money, so and like all of my doctors are here, so it like, because I have to have so many and I really don't want to go through trying to find new ones. But it's like stuff like that is like, you know, I am kind of stuck here currently, and it's like if we don't, you know, put some work into it, because that's the thing, is that's why it's like I mean, Star Trek has like been influential in more than just like, you know, a fandom for me. Like Star Trek is a way of life, and that's why like I get so passionate about like, you know, like, you know, actually, you know, at least trying to vote. Like I said, I'm really pissed at Utah right now, but yeah, it's like because I was trying everything I could to try to get like an actual like primary ballot, and like they did not want to send me one. And I was like, I can't go stand for that long in freaking polls. Or I think that was the shitty thing too. They did like a whole like, I don't know. We don't need to get into Utah's bullshit today, but like look it up, I guess. Okay, here, no, why not? I'll just jump right in. Get some Sky lore. this is the funny thing about Janelle Sky as well. There was a in one of the missions, like back at our old back in like our old like campaign that like I don't speak about for some reasons. But back in like one of the old campaigns that I was playing this character in, and it's technically the same campaign, but it's also like not, I don't know. We have this thing going that I really like. Like we've gotten it so we used to basically have two separate campaigns for the same ship. Like one was like the lower decks and one was the senior staff. And then some stuff happened with the GM who was running the lower decks version, and to avoid any future like drama or just bullshit, because like I hate when I feel like so uncomfortable like in a tabletop group that like I can't play my character, because it's like this is a very edgy character, you know, like, and I want to have fun as her, and I think everyone has fun when everybody's like chill and can understand, hey, this is the game and this is real life. Back to that thing of separating the fiction and reality, like I was talking about, because I was like, yeah, my character's mean to people sometimes, but everybody is having an understanding that like it's not that. But some people, and I'm not gonna say specifically like anybody, because I know people do watch me and this is public and everything, some people started kind of you know, not really being the greatest and going on power trips and the like. So to avoid that happening in the future, I was like, hey, why don't we have a rotating GM schedule? So it's like, you know, when you have a writer's room on Star Trek, it's like you have multiple people working on that. And it's like, sorry, I'm like, okay, so, sorry, the GM for this week, speaking of this rotating GM schedule, the GM for this week is like texting me in the middle of my stream like, what time is it? Eric, if you watch this, if you watch this, this is what happened. I don't think he's watching live. If he watches the VOD though. Hi, Eric. He's in my Discord. Feel free to harass him. But with the like idea of the rotating GMs, it's kind of like a writer's room. So it's like okay, finally, sorry. With the writer's room idea, it's like, you know, you have a rotating schedule, so everybody gets like a piece to contribute. We're not playing the same type of adventure every week because everybody's like doing a different, everybody has a different style, and it also allows us to, like, everybody gets to play more, and nobody can make it unfun because we're all a really solid group of people who, like, I'm certainly, like, I have a really hard time at times, like, speaking up for myself, but that was one of my things is, like, you know, anybody who's entering, like, our new GM rotation, which obviously includes me. Good night, Master Chief. Thank you for playing.
You're still in one piece.
Ooh, so many fighters. Are there more attackers? Oh, they're over there. Anyway, I'm just like, it's such like a great idea. I was like, look, if this is the thing too, is like, because I know one of the hardest things to do when you're trying to start a tabletop, right, is like, it's sometimes like getting like, you know, if you don't like have a GM, like somebody who really likes to GM, it can be really hard to, you know, establish something because not everybody wants to GM. But this is a way that, like, you know, people can kind of take a turn and not have to like commit to GMing every week. And it also allows, like, if you have a bigger group, like, we have a really big group, so it's like, not everybody comes every week.
The last of them for
And
that.
so it's kind of like, it's like a very, like, episodic type of campaign. And it feels, like, to me, it just, every week, like, it feels so much like Star Trek to me. Like, it feels like we are in, like, our own little show, because, again, we have, like, different episodes, different, like, writers on the team, and it's just, like, I've never had this in a tabletop, literally ever in my life. But yeah, I mean, and I've, like, GM'd other things before, but, because Star Trek is, of course, my one true love, like, getting to do, like, oh, wrong way, that's a dead end. Watch me get lost on Bajor. So one of the things I really like about doing the Star Trek GM is, like, I'm actually starting a fully, so I've been, like, kind of doing, like, some online, like, missions I picked up and stuff.
How may I help you?
Oh, is this
The
the
prophet has smiled upon us. Please.
right? This is this like wild. Wait, that's not the altar. It's in the other room. Because I know this is about to get, like, I need to focus on the mission in a second. Let me finish this thought about, oh, or not. This is, like, such a weird scene.
The service rendered is not the service desired. What does not belong cannot be returned.
What does not belong?
What has been returned does not belong. We
Does
must
not
travel
belong.
backward.
When we gaze in the mirror, we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides. You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
As you must return.
I mean, I've floated the idea for, like, some of my really cursed, like, special occasion. So one of the things that I did last December.
I would be honored to know what the prophet shared with you if you elsewhere.
Okay.
But it is an orb of the...
Right. I forget this mission is wild like this. But one of the things that I did, like, last December is, like, I made the analog version of Q's Winter Wonderland. I actually was thinking, like, at some point I might clean up my notes a little bit more, like, actually, like, release that as, like, an idea, like, hey, if anyone else wants to do this. But I made this, like, whole gingerbread village setup, and then we ended up not actually getting to the Cones of Conduct event, so I ran it for the audience. And it's like, the problem is if no one shows up, like, if there's no one in chat, it gets kind of, like, boring to play, but like, I do think it would be fun to do, like, occasionally. Like, maybe I'll make a Ryza one. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. But I'm also very focused on my current, like, homebrew. And my homebrew is all, the homebrew is a really cool idea. I'm, like, really keeping it secret because, like, my players have no idea what to expect. But it's, basically the plot is rebuilding Utopia Planitia, so it takes place, like, a year-ish after the Mars attacks from Picard, and everybody has to rebuild Utopia Planitia, because in our group's, like, timeline, Utopia Planitia is, like, the main base for our starship. So it's like, hey, why don't we make, like, a prequel campaign? And that's what I'm doing, so I'm so excited. Oh, they have no idea what's coming. And I also just, like, because my character has, like, so many secrets, I've told them, I was like, if you figure out the secret behind my character, like, you shall be rewarded. But I've also told people, I was like, you're not allowed to read any of my fan fictions until you figure it out, like, because it just spoils it all. Not that most of them would, anyway. Most of them are not interested anyway, which is fine. That's very fine. Okay. Yeah, we know about the mirror universe.
Sarah's here. Acknowledged.
But yeah, it's like... And yeah, and I did, and because it's like a tabletop, like I did let people have a little bit of extra fun with the gingerbread mayor. It was like, well, I had to stick in an NPC because I was like, well, no way, like Pope's soloing this, because it's just like, I think I did like no planning of this, so like if I would have planned it better, I'm sure more people would have showed up, you know. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm thinking of like all the most like wild tabletop scenarios I can make up, and like I want to put them all into like this new like fully homebrew campaign. And it's also going to be very tailored, like,
What is your stat? Acknowledge.
it's going to be like very tailored to the characters themselves. Like, I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah, you gave me your backstory, so here's this thing from your backstory that's gonna absolutely come back to haunt you later. Like, I am so excited, because usually I don't play that, you know, that aggressively as a GM, but I'm like, look, no, you come here and you know what you're dealing with. And I said, I was like, you can even play like a past version of your character too. Like, I don't mind the characters having plot armor, because see, I don't like to kill off players. Like, I really don't. If you die in one of my games, like, it means that you really fucked up. Like, you have to fuck up so terribly that, like, at that point you deserve to die, you know? Because I'm like, nothing I have done has ever been so hard. Like, it's just to scare them a little bit. It's not to kill them. But, you know, if you do something such as, like, okay, so the only player death that we've had in our campaign was because someone tried to use a runabout's warp core as a time bomb. And, yeah, that did blow him up. And I was like, yeah, if you did something like that in my game, you would absolutely die and deserve everything that's coming to you. Because, like, oh my god, why would you do that, you know? So, welcome, Whatsa. We're just chatting about, kind of, I was gonna talk about Janelle Sky lore. Oh my god. Okay, since we're going to the mirror universe, so I have some, I finally made some, like, actual lore ideas for, where's the portal? Oh, it's down there. Why is it down? Sorry, I'm in the pancake. I'm very slow and I don't know how to fly it. So, so I finally made some, like, Mirror Universe lore for, Janelle Sky, and eventually there will be a little fic about it. I just need to, like, wait till we're at a point in the campaign that I can, like, ask, whatever happened to lead a ship in this mission anyway? I don't know. I know that we shoot things in this mission. That's what I know. There we go. Oh shit. Ah, no, I'm gonna fly right into the explosion. Okay, that could have been worse. Oh, what fun, she says. But as I was saying, so Janelle Sky, this character, again, I also play her in my tabletop for those who are just joining us, who didn't hear my introduction to Janelle Sky. So I have this, like, great idea for her Mirror Universe lore, and eventually I want to write a fic where she, like, meets the Mirror Universe version, because this, like, you have to understand, this character is, like, wild as hell, right? Like, you know, she is absolutely the kind of person who, like, if given the opportunity, like, she would absolutely, like, jump at the chance to bang herself. Like, that just, it's what she would do. Like, and I'm not gonna pretend that she wouldn't. So it's like, because of that, it's like, look, okay, you see where this is going. Like, she would have absolutely no qualms about that. She would be like, yeah, no, let's fucking go. Honestly say, I mean, look, not gonna lie, me too, but, like, it's fine. Let's bring my engineer No, maybe not bring my engineer. I forgot I was playing an engineer. Tactical. And, yeah, my Vulcan. Yeah. Joy the bridge officer's name. Anyway. Seen some people roleplay Mirror Universe. Getting a bit old, that universe. I mean, the thing is, I enjoy the Mirror Universe for what it is, but it's also like, it depends on the context, because the thing is, I was like, look, if you're gonna go Mirror Universe, you gotta like, I feel like, personally, like, you gotta, like, commit to the Mirror Universe. Because I feel like, so often, like, well, because, for example, like, at one point, we played, like, a Mirror Universe versus Prime Universe, like, ship battle thing, and I was like, you know, we're having a lot of fun over here in the Mirror Universe, but, like, as a concept, I was like, I don't know, I'm not having fun in the Mirror Universe unless I get to roleplay in, like, the Mirror Universe character, you know? Like, I want to be interacting, and being in 2 separate rooms where we have to text our moves back and forth, I was like, you know, like, I don't know. It's just like, it was like a cool idea for the time, but it was like, it's like a thing that I know, like, that seems like pretty logical to do, for like a tabletop thing if you have like again, a big group of people. But it's like, you know, I want to commit to the Mirror Universe. And I don't think everyone was equally committed to the Mirror Universe like I was, so. Trying to chart the enormous place. This is Dyson Sphere. Oh my god. Imagine that's like... That would, you know, that could be a fun mechanic. I know, I brought in a lot of STO lore into my stuff.
But pitifully predictable. Terran forces attack the invaders! I want them alive.
That officer has an old Terran uniform. Wait, which one? Huh? Oh. I did not realize we were getting an ad break. Apologies. Wait. Alright, I connected to the Discord voice chat. Okay. For anyone who's still around, I'm gonna slow down just a little bit so that we can wait for the ad break to end, sort of. We'll just hang out here so everyone can enjoy with us in like 2 minutes. That Dyson Sphere's inner surface is built as far from the sun as Earth is from its sun. The Dyson Sphere has roughly 5 billion Earth's worth of surface area. No, Dyson Spheres are insane. Like, they're so cool, but they are insane. Also, fun fact, this Toon is a Confederation officer. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that, but I forgot. No, the thing that's so funny though about Janelle Sky, like I said, and her literally wanting to bang herself, is I was like, the Mirror Universe is like a perfect world of opportunity for that, right? But at the same time, I'm like, imagine, like, let me emphasize, imagine like, Janelle Sky, but with like, no chill, but like no chill, right? Like, so in the, okay. Well, I got like 30 seconds left. I gotta like, I was like, I want to wait for everybody to come back, so it only seems fair. Usually I take like an actual break when the ad break comes on, but oh wait, I forgot we need to admire the holographic pink lady. Let's go. I love the little dance. Anyway. So welcome back to everyone who was caught up in the ad break. But what I was saying about this character in the Mirror universe, because like, so in the Prime universe,
You have interfered.
oh right, this fucker. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. So in the Prime universe, Sky like kind of has to like kind of like keep herself in check a little bit. Like it's like a requirement because I mean a little bit, she's a little bit on the run. Like her home species like really wants to clone her again.
Fighting is not permitted here.
Fighting is not permitted here. I just love the finger.
This is not your affair.
Well, that was rude as hell. Once again. What? A changeling. Fucking changeling. Now we have multiple rounds of changeling. And I forget every time I play Sky, I forget how I play engineers. Like, I forget how engineers work. This is fine. But anyway, so because like the Prime universe, Janelle Sky, like her people want to clone her really badly. They're like, oh yeah, peak genetics, like let's fucking go. Wait, what? I don't know. I was trying to come rescue you, but I guess I was not fast enough. I guess I can't really knock back the changeling. Wild. It's just the gelatinous fucking form. Anyway, oh my god, why is Suzuki dead again? Whatever. Well, now you know how I felt when I was playing as a level 14 on these. Anyway, damn, already? Oh, alright. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Yanked. Anyway, I keep losing my train of thought here. See, now we have to start again on this bitch. Anyway, so because like, you know, because like her species like really wants to clone her because they're like, ooh yes, we love this. There's a lot of reasons for that. That's actually one of the things that I think I spent the longest on in the lore is like building the species, because it's a homebrew species as well, that I've been working on for like several years now. I say homebrew, like I mean it's an original species. Like I just say homebrew because like I don't know, I'm used to tabletop. Oh wait, that's not what we're doing. We gotta help the injured. Anyway. So, but because of that, like she kind of like she's very powerful, like telepathically. Like she has like I gave her the telekinesis ability in Star Trek Online because like she does have telekinesis in her lore. So she's telepathic. She's a very powerful telepath, and she's telekinetic. But like she doesn't always use her abilities to their fullest. Like she could be very dangerous, and she is very dangerous. But you know she chooses not to be because she's nice. So
Thank you. I feel much better.
No, so what's so funny is currently so I have at one point so I don't know. I don't want to spoil the lore in case like one of my damn players watches the stream. It would be just my luck that somebody popped in that day. But anyway, I have in our roleplay game, the highest that Janelle Sky has been is a commander, I believe. And then like STO era captain, she becomes a captain. Now, why they would have given her captaincy, I don't fucking know, but...
We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
You have restored the balance.
Lie in wait.
I love cryptic messages from mirror prophets.
But we shall restore the balance as you did.
Restore the balance.
Returned our orb.
Now you must return.
Now you must return. I love the cryptic touch. It's my favorite. Damn, is this mission really over? I felt like this mission was longer. Okay, well, guess not. Anyway, so there we go.
Greetings. Indeed, I know little of the mirror prophets.
Well, imagine that. We don't fucking know anything about the mirror prophets. A thermos full of knocked out changeling? Oh my god. Okay, for real though, like...
This does not bode well. An alliance between the true
okay, what's lacking on my officers? Do they need... Oh, they need a lot of things. Hey, no wonder they die so fast. Damn. Oops.
Nevertheless,
standard issue shield.
Before they can do any further damage. We shall analyze the pad you retrieved to see if we find this Ketracel White factory.
You know, I think I need... that.
How can I help you?
Congratulations,
The pad you discovered on Gulkar Deck. How can I help you?
So, like I was saying though, because, yeah, damn, I needed an upgrade myself, very much so. We'll put that on my best boy over here. What was I saying? All right, so I was trying to have like a conversation about the lore and the world building, but I will say though, if you handed Janelle Sky like a thermos full of changeling, like that just tried to like legit kill her, she probably would shake it up a little bit. Just like, you know, just because. She's not violent, but you know, if you piss her off, like, you know what I'm saying? I think I have a Mark 6 weapon now at least, so I have this box full of like Terran Agony weapons, but I'm waiting until I'm a little bit higher level to open them. Because I don't really want to spend all my time having to upgrade them, so yeah. Anyway. Is this okay, how long is this mission? Because I can't be on here too long. That was a really short mission, I feel like, so let's go fast and do the next one. Because I don't think any of these are very long. But unless I keep yapping, and then I'm gonna run out of time. But anyway, so I'll wait for a moment. Don't be like me and forget about transwarp. Pope. I also like to get some penetration, you know what I'm saying? So like I was saying about the mirror universe, we'll stay on this topic. So because like Prime Universe, you know, is like this is like, she's not chill, but she's like the chill version of Sky. Like imagine the mirror version who wouldn't have had to, I mean, because even if we had the same scenario where everybody wanted to clone, like everybody on her planet wanted to clone her for her genetics, whatever, like, you know, even if we had that, right? Like, like, if she had no chill whatsoever, like, if she did not have, like, any principles of, like, oh, you know, maybe we shouldn't kill people, that's bad, if she had none of that, like, in the mirror universe, which I'm assuming she would, then it's like, there's no way she wouldn't just kill anybody who tried to clone her. Like, she just, no chill. And because she's more powerful than them, she could do it. Like, she could just do whatever. What are we looking to pad? Oh, right. This is what we're doing. But it's like, rolls up to TSD with an army of clones. Oh my god. I mean, it's like, that's the thing, is I was like, nobody would be cloning Janelle Sky, at least not in a way that she, like, you know, knew about it, like, at all, because she would just be like, no chill. Another part of the lore as well is that the species that she comes from was basically like using humans as like a breeding ground for a while, which I haven't really worked the details of that out in the Mirror Universe lore yet, because like realistically, like, but then again, if you also have the Terrans, which are like supposedly even worse than like our current humans, then like, you know, they probably would find some way around that. Like, it wouldn't just be, they wouldn't just blow up the earth. Like, they could, but they wouldn't. And so yeah, with the Mirror Universe version, it's like, no, she would be like a terrifying force of nature. And that's like just her, like, that's just her mental abilities alone, and not including the fact that she also would probably be like a trained assassin or some shit. Like, absolutely, like, there's no way, like, there's no way in hell that any like normal person is beating Mirror Universe Janelle Sky. Like, she's so overpowered. And so that's like why I was like, I think a fic would be really interesting, because I think what you'd end up having to do, what I'd end up having to do is like, why am I, oh, it's that way. It's this way. What is Ketracel White? I'm in the know. Hold on, let me switch some equipment on them really quick, because I just realized Homeboy has a standard issue shield. Oh, I have this one right here, but I don't need that one. I can stick that on him, it's fine. Anyway. So yeah, my idea is like, basically, like, there's no way that, like, if confronted with the mirror version of herself, like, there's no way Sky's gonna let, like, anybody else on her ship, like, she's not gonna want anybody to put themselves at risk like that, because she knows for a fact that they're not gonna survive that encounter. So, like, I'm thinking, like, our girl just, you know, does what she does, and, like, goes and takes matters into her own hands, you know? You know, seems like the logical thing to do. It's probably not a good idea, but like, you know, like, it's like, none of it's a good idea. Going after her, but of course if she comes after you, like, you have to go after her, like, you don't really have a choice at that point. What's that? I guess I'll take that if no one else is having it. Oh, that was not the way we were supposed to go. Oops! There's stairs there. I didn't even notice. I was just following Suzuki here. Oh, there's one right there. Okay. But so I'm just like, look, you know, why, like, so she just kind of, you know, go after her, and I'm thinking, like, but the one thing I haven't quite figured out is, like, how, like, because in my mind, but I don't know if this is, like, way too wild, though, I don't know, it's my fanfic, I write what I want, but, I'm kind of thinking, like, the way that she could possibly be herself is to just, like, seduce herself, and then, like, you know, because that's the thing, is you could appeal, I think you could appeal to, Mirror Janelle Sky's vanity a little bit, and I think it would work. Like, I think it would work, because I think that, like, they'd at their core, like they're not exactly like polar opposites, you know? Like the mirror universe started that way, but in practice,
I am very glad to meet you.
Oh, this was
I
the
am
Twink
Nate,
Vorta.
a Vorta scientist. Oh my, yes.
I forgot about.
I have a proposition. Loss
Forgot
was
about
the first
him.
of these Alpha Quadrant founders to emerge. Loss keeps me away
Loss.
from the new link. Oh, I do not like the word cat.
Oh, I do not like the word cat.
I'll be glad to get out of here. These
Would
Alpha
the lady be opposed to
Jem'Hadar
having
don't
some tissue
understand the
stolen to be
proper
made into
respect
retroactive stem
owed
cells to
to a
create an
Vorta.
egg? Wait, what are we talking about now? Because if we're talking about Janelle Sky, then like, look, that's exactly the kind of thing that she's trying to like avoid happening to her. Okay, so how cursed do you want the stream to be? Do you want to hear more about the wait, one last thing about the Mirror Universe. Mirror Universe Janelle Sky has herself her own little title. And I tried to find like one that wasn't already in use, but it might be in someone's like, you know, personal like fan fiction somewhere, I don't know. But Mirror Janelle Sky is known by title as the Vanquisher, which I think is so funny because one of her undercover names is Violet Virtue, so it's like with the V theme, I'm just like,
intruders! I'll put up a force
anyway.
field. You dump the data.
Dump the data. The way he runs.
We've got to stop the first before he deletes
My
all the data.
fuck out here, fuck. No, literally, like, that's exactly the kind of thing that, like, Janelle Sky is like, this is why I'm never going back to my home planet type thing. Like, she's not having any of that shit. Like, she would be like, no, like, you know, and that's the thing is, it's like, you know, it's like she has no reason to go back to her home planet at this point. But, oh, there's the console. I was like, someone's already working on it. That's why. Damn it. No! Oh, I forgot about my guy. Could have been using him this whole time. No, Sky wouldn't be cloned with that method though, but like, but the thing is, like, I don't know. I don't know enough about the specifics of how cloning works, to like go with that, but I thought that if you took, I mean, it technically wouldn't be a clone, but it would still carry like her genetic material. If I'm thinking correctly. Oh right, we have to defend him. We can't set the thing yet. Damn it. But no, obviously I'm very proud of my character lore. And I was like, this is the real reason I stream, for a captive audience. Well, not really a captive audience, but like an audience to talk about Janelle Sky to. So she exists somewhere other than my own damn head, you know, for once. Because, like, every project I've tried to do with her has completely gone to shit. Like, every single one that has made an attempt to actually make her, like, a real series. Like, she has her own universe. She just happens to work really well in the Star Trek universe. And I was like, and I have, like, a novel I've written, like, of her backstory, but it's like, I'll never publish it because it's, like, my baby, and it's also, like, the first sort of, like, full novel, like, I kind of worked on. And like everything I work on, like I get way too attached to, which I've heard like if I want to be a published author is not the way to go. However, like I just can't help it. I just love my stuff too much. But it's like, you know, that one's like never gonna be like fully public. If I release it anywhere, it will be released like for free on my own terms online, like AO3, but it's like 80,000 words, and I think like it didn't have a real ending, so I'd have to give it like a real ending. It could happen, but I have other projects to do, because this is not even the only world that I've done world building for. It just happens to be the most involved one. Are we still, oh. There we go.
I have the data.
Well, that's the thing. So, something that also happens with like, so, technically, So here's why she would be against that, actually, because there is a very specific reason why she would consider that too much of her own genetic material. So Janelle Sky's genetic material that came from her alien side, because Janelle was one of the hybrids. She's not really a hybrid because her, like, if you put her species DNA, Nixaloid DNA, onto human DNA, it will overtake most all of the human DNA. She's still, like, a fraction human, but it's, like, not enough to really matter. Except maybe, like, she's not a lot less of a warmonger than the rest of her species. So maybe you could argue some of the humanity stuck around. But also, like, humans are also largely warmongers, so I don't know. But
you are so
her original genetic material.
That factory might have come in handy someday.
Yeah, shut up, Vorta. But basically, her genetic material that was used to create the Nixaloid portion of her DNA was actually taken from another person named Jayla Sky, and because of, like, this tradition, she only inherited the Sky last name because of that. And so, like, for a while, like, she really resented it, but then she's like, damn, I have a badass name, but I don't know. She has, like, a complicated relationship with it, I guess. Yeah. So technically she's not like a clone, but she comes, like, her genetic material comes from something like that. Now granted, like, at the time, Jayla Sky did consent to the, like, DNA stuff, until she found out later, like, how they were going about using that shit, and then she wasn't as down anymore. But, like, she was kind of like, wow, that's, like, terrible of all of you people. But
I have completed the decryption of the data we recovered. The new link appears to lie in the Orion
Nova just
system.
did her big stretch on her
transferred
chair.
The coordinates to your helm.
If you didn't know, most of the time, my dog literally sits on a chair, like, right next to me over here during my streams. Like, for realsies. Oh, no, you can't see her, really. I would have to bring her over here. She's not gonna like that, because she just woke up from a little nap.
That should cripple the Alpha Gem Hadar for the time being.
For the time being.
We need to make contact with this new link.
Ooh, I love
can convince them of the truth.
Some stuff.
How can I help?
Congratulations.
How can I help?
I feel like the Link one's a little bit longer. But to kind of finish off, or am I wrong? Is the new Link one short? Can you remember, Pope? Because, like, I really have to be off of here by 5 p.m. my time, like, at the absolute latest, because apparently it's gonna be stranded. It's longer than Jabberwocky. Okay, you know, do you think we can speedrun this in like 30 minutes? Probably. They're not that long. I just want to keep talking about. Oh, right, I can get the cat. I might have already got the cat. I don't remember if I got the cat or not.
The trail wears a familiar face, as infiltrators from other dimensions attempt to
hello,
establish
Spock. I guess I've never been to this area before.
Sector. Will the wormhole lead to the other side of the mirror? Only the prophets know what can restore the walls between worlds.
Are you coming? Maybe. So okay, so that was basically the Jayla Sky backstory, like where Janelle's DNA came from, etc. But so because of that, like I really think like I wonder every day, like I'm pretty sure the only reason that like Janelle does not literally like perform her own like uterus surgery like on herself is because she's like too worried that if like I'm joking about the performing it on herself part, but like I'm thinking like The reason she would not just like rip out all of her reproductive organs so that people like could not do that to her is because like, I mean, for one, that would mess with a lot of shit. And she's got a really long life to worry about that. Like, by the time of this point, she's like 400 something. Again, this all came from like lore that happened in the original like web series thing, and then it was kind of like you know, once it got to the Star Trek timeline, things started to get a little bit sus, but they're kind of like Elorians and where they can live for like a long ass time. Why are we in different instances? Oh, no, we're not in different instances. You meant on the other thing. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat and just... Okay, sector space, you mean. Oh my god. I said I wasn't gonna be on here that long, and then here we are. With no brain cells left. But anyway, yeah, it's just like... Turrets won't spawn until you kill the reinforcements. Oh, I mean, that kind of makes sense, I think. It's fine. My fighters are here now to take them all out. But like, I don't know. I just feel like, honestly, she'd be like worried that like, even if like a Federation doctor like did the surgery, she'd be like worried that somehow like they might get a hold of it, you know? Or do we need, okay, no, I was like, do we need someone to bring a science? One Maelstrom Torp will deal with the turret swiftly. I don't know if I have the Maelstrom Torp or not. If I do, definitely not on this tune, but... Oh, I do have the cat on. I do have the cat on here already. Oh, you have them on this tune?
The devotion of the Jem'Hadar. They never seem to tire of throwing their lives away for the founders.
Oh, shit.
There it is. It's even more beautiful than I imagined. To think, my God, slumber below, dreaming in their link.
He's so wild. This would definitely be this would definitely be a man that Sky would absolutely like be like, oh, you're going to sleep somehow for this entire mission. I always make jokes whenever she pulls off like wild like telepathic stunts. Like, I cannot be stopped. Where did that come from? Oh, I don't need that. You can have that. Anyway, yay, space crack! God. Oh, I really shouldn't have ran through that. Let's go.
It's almost sacrilegious to have you here.
Oh shit, they're right there! Oh no!
And forgive me.
I don't know, God, I love Janelle. She's so silly. Okay, so now who wants to hear about the McCoy fanfic? Because this is actually the only thing that matters. I'm just kidding. It's not the only thing that matters, and I probably really shouldn't... Yeah, because you can't fucking take the Ketracel White as a non-Jem'Hadar and expect results! What the fuck? God, I would have thought even the Confederate Like, the Confederacy, the Confederacy officers would have, you know, like, been smarter than that, but I don't know. Where's the pad? The pad, right there. Whoever finds this pad, yay! Do we revive everybody? Are we ready to move on?
The other Vota are going to be so envious when they hear
I mostly
about
imagine
this.
Fed officers closer to the competency of Starship Troopers. Oh my god, you're not even wrong. I could see that. I support that. Well, you can use unrefined Ketracel White, so you do something different to it before you take it as a non-Jem'Hadar. If you just take the stuff that is meant for Jem'Hadar, you're obviously gonna have problems, is all I was saying. No. Faster. The lake. I love how it calls it the lake as if it's not like a giant gelatinous glob of goo. Touch the goo. Touch the goo. Ayo, who's skinny dipping in the lake? No, one of the things that I have said is like the thing that is least like me about like Janelle Sky, because there's like some things like I will 100% admit that I will like
Impossible. We have lived. It is true.
It's like honestly, like I project onto this character so much. I acknowledge that. Why am I hearing the extinguisher and what the hell is going on back there?
The Dominion has a treaty.
I like watching the animation of these scenes.
This creature lies. You have joined with me. You know
you
all.
should have no qualms
Okay,
about
well.
No.
Alright, well.
These solids have poisoned your mind.
Yeah, that's not the changeling. The hell? That's the
By
changeling.
them.
Anyway. I can't remember what I was just trying to say, but... Oh yeah, right. I was gonna say, it was like, one of the things that like I've said is like the least unlike... is like unleast like me about Janelle Sky is the fact that like, I'm sorry, I have to admit that like, if given the opportunity, like, she like, look, she doesn't like cops. Like, it's one of the like main things back like way long ago when I made like a cosplay video to promote the web series that apparently, you know, was no longer happening. I made a cosplay TikTok, like, of all the things that Janelle Sky doesn't like. On that list was cops. And so it's like, look, she wouldn't like Odo because she's a cop, but also, like, I have to unfortunately admit that if given the chance to bang him, she absolutely would. And I, like, hate that about her, but, like, it's true. Like, I have to acknowledge the truth. I can't lie to myself. Damn it. I'm trying to help you, but I can't fucking... Damn it! No! Oh, no, come help me. Come on. I hate that I can't fucking knock back the changeling. If I could have solved that. You're doing another stretch, Nova. Oh, are we all dead? I think we're all dead. Bridge officers aren't good for shit. They never come heal you, even if you beg them to. Anyway, this is fine. Forgot, what is this ability do? Oh, combat supply. Oh, maybe I'll put that over here. Why not? Oh, damn it! Ah. Oh, I guess it's there though. You know, my policy of like never worrying about my builds until I'm like level 50 might need to be reevaluated if I'm gonna keep playing story like this. That's what I was saying, is I was like, I hate to admit that like look, Loss is another one. Like, look, if he's down, so is Janelle Sky, and I hate that so much. All right, this is why this one takes so long, because he keeps like coming back. Forgot about that. The hell was happening to Suzuki over there? Oh. Well, R.I.P. that other bridge officer. Oh, yay, finally. That's it. Crawl back to your little lake. Go.
Although it is unfortunate we had to resort to violence to force.
I'm so glad that everyone just has an understanding that my chat is like always funny.
Well, it has been a pleasure knowing you. I will remain here and serve.
It's like I always have to tell people, okay, what the hell did you do over there?
But their siblings in the Gamma Quadrant.
Did you throw yourself into the lake?
May seem ungrateful.
I mean the goo? You know what? No, you can stay down here. So you can stay down here. You're skinny dipping? No. Oh no, no. Like, I'm gone. You can all stay down here. Have fun.
Although you have slain our brothers.
Beacon time. Whee! Don't question why there's a lake in my Odyssey class now. Oh my god. Oh no, I can't say much. I was writing a like, the hell? Is it because we're both trying to do it or what? I don't know. The starship that I put Janelle Sky on when I started writing a Star Trek Online like fanfic, it's really cursed because then that one ended up being a Doctor Who crossover, and I was like, you know what? Why not? Why shouldn't Janelle Sky also meet the Doctor? But that was like, it was a little bit too much lore to try to pack in with the crew. Like, I don't know, it was harder than I thought it would be to write, so I was like, I'm just gonna not have that for a while, but
advising them to avoid the Araya system.
I really don't need the torpedo launcher. Like, I have better you know what, why not? Tetrion weapons can be hard to get when you're trying to do like endeavors, so like later, so maybe I should keep that one on hand.
Do you have any questions?
Oh. Damn, it wants me to do that. I'm just gonna start heading over there, but anyway, oh, can't do it when moving. Sorry, I'm not caught up to the chat right now. I was like, oh, yay, I'm almost done. But anyway, yeah, it's just like, on that ship, was named the USS Aubergine, so, which, you know, is also another word for eggplant, so, yeah, I can't say much. Make a Fallout New Vegas crossover and have Janelle meet, wait. Look, I know nothing about Fallout New Vegas. Like, I think Pope has posted about it a few times in the server, but, is Sky a fan of Rich Business CEO? That very much depends. Sky is, like, very much, like, I mean, Sky literally, like, you know, like, she was like over here, she's like, yeah, I'm not gonna shoot anybody, but she would also 100% like rile up a terrorist group just if she thought like, you know, they had a good point. You feel me? Like, she's absolutely wild. But like, she's also very not, like, she's very anti-capitalism, so... Mr. House was an innovator in Fallout's business as well, as was the founder of Robeco, which made... about as full of himself as a Matryoshka doll! Oh, that's so funny. No, she probably would not, no, because that's the thing too, is like, it's not just that Odo's a cop, right? It's also that, like, Odo, like, it's not like Odo's not like a terrible person. I don't think Odo's a terrible person. I am like a part of the team anti-Odo, but like for a variety of reasons. It's not because like I don't like the character. The character is very, very good, but it's like Odo, like, as like a person is like an ick, you feel me? Ah, welcome in! Oh my god, I was literally just about to go offline, so we might have like a chain little raid, but thank you for joining me here. 321 TV, welcome in. Thank you for following. Welcome to the club. For the newbies here, my name is Jazi. I stream a lot of Star Trek Online, and today we've been talking about some of my OC lore. So welcome in. Thank you for the follows. Hopefully I will see some of you next time. I usually stream about once or twice a week, depending on the day. But yeah, I literally was like, I was just about to get offline. I was just about to log off for the day. I don't know who else is like online for STO. I need to go on the Twitch. Oops. Oh, you're also doing STO. Nice. That's the thing, is like, I love streaming STO because there's like I mean, there's some toxicity, but generally we have a really great community around it, but you don't always like have that with games. It's just like, I love it so much. So thank you for coming. Like I said, to introduce myself really quick, because I am really bad at this. Like, I'll get raids and I'll be like, oh no, the people. But my name's Jazi. I am a Star Trek Online streamer. I also like to stream other Star Trek things and sometimes other stuff too. We love enjoying our characters and all that. You know, enjoying in many different ways. But thank you so much for joining me. I do hope I will see some of you next time. I feel bad, like I literally, like, if I didn't have to go run off to Tabletop RPG tonight, I would stay on a little bit longer to like vibe, but unfortunately I have like things to do. Yeah, I was trying to say that as well. Like, we just we just like have we just have a lot of fun in this chat. Like I said, I was like, I love that we all have an understanding that my chat is hilarious always. I'm very chill on stream. I don't have much of a filter, so but yeah, it looks like, yes, looks like Dark Mom did just go live. We raid this channel a lot. But yeah, we just had a lot of good fun. My next stream will probably be next week. I'm actually for the first time doing an Andorian cosplay tomorrow. Oh shit, that's what I forgot to do. I was going to ask chat today what I should name my Andorian OC, because I have to be interactive with children and I can't play my normal characters because, like, they're all not for children. But there's a like little mini like PopCon at the at one of the libraries nearby, and my Star Trek club is doing a booth at it, and I need to interact with children. That if you could do me a favor and put that in my Discord, Taria, then I will remember it better. And also with maybe a pronunciation guide, because I don't know what the hell that is, but I like it. But I'm thinking, like, characterization wise, like, I don't know, I'm gonna wear like my original series uniform. So maybe something a little bit more just like tame than my usual characters, as I just got done telling everyone about my OC who has absolutely zero chill, you know, loves to like really would love to bang herself, including her mirror universe counterpart. And in my head, that is how she defeats her mirror universe counterpart, is by seduction. Like, you know, it's like that wild like D&D moment, but like you know, where the bard like seduces the dragon or something wild. It's like that, but the Star Trek version. That's what I imagine that being. And one day it will be a fic I write, but I gotta like listen. I don't know. I wonder if we should like start like placing bets on when my fellow players, because we're on a rotating GM schedule. Sometimes I GM, sometimes I play, but when the other players are going to figure out there's something a little bit suspicious about my character. My character's like currently undercover, and there's like all sorts of stuff like for them to discover. I got permission from the original GM to do this, and no one's figured it out. We've been playing for like almost a year now. Like, no one's figured it out. I've tried so hard to be like, hey, I'm gonna go over here and do something really suspicious, and they just let it happen. They all just let it happen. 50 energy credits will pass 2063 first contact day. I really hope they figure it out soon, because I really want to do this character for like some live performance stuff. I actually have a set that I'm applying with to a convention to perform like the songs from the failed web series, and it's like, look, everybody's gonna find out real quick who Janelle Sky is, like, for realsies, if we're not careful, because yeah, because when I say like undercover, I mean like undercover, you know what I'm saying? I really hope none of them watch this, though. It's been hinted, I've hinted multiple times out of game that the character is undercover and there's something for them to discover about her, but time will tell. I'm giving it like I'm gonna drop some major hints in my campaign my new campaign I'm gonna be starting in a few weeks. Like I'm gonna drop some hints there, and maybe, just maybe, like but I think it's gonna be another 3 to 4 months before they figured it out, realistically. I'm being very realistic and not joking here. But okay, let's go send our love to another STO streamer. I really have to leave, like, because the big thing is I need to eat dinner before I go, or everyone will collectively hate me for my terrible mood that I will be in. And I will be sad, because if I eat my brookies that I just got at the store, if I eat any of those on an empty stomach, I'm going to be also sad. Hey, this is some cool tech I've definitely not seen, used or seen or exist by before. Oh my god, that's literally the kind of shit that I've done, like, in the middle of games, and just, like, everybody's like, huh, okay. God, one of these days we'll get the wild, like, we will get the in-character stream where we have, like, constant Janelle Sky commentary. We can call it, like, Janelle Sky, like, roasts you for an hour. I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore. But, anyway, I'm gonna go find another STO streamer. You can check out all of my links, in the description below. I have been trying to work on my website recently and start blogging a little bit more often, but I don't know what to write about. Maybe some Star Trek stuff, I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for coming. Hope to see some of you next time. Stick around for the raid. Maybe.